problem we are gonna prove a result by using the properties of gamma function. So here you can see that on the left hand side of the question we have a gamma function n plus 1 by 2, and on the right hand side we have to prove its value. After that, hence or otherwise, we have to prove that gamma n plus half is 2n factorial into root pi whole upon n factorial into 4 raised to n. So we will do the deduction afterwards. First of all, we'll prove the result. Now by looking at the result, the question is how to solve it. So one thing that we are not going to use the definition of gamma function, because if we'll use the definition of gamma function, this will get converted into integration, and when we'll solve the integration we will get the answer but we will not get this series. Now the thing is we have to prove this series. So how to proceed? So guys, here I am going to use the properties of gamma function. So let's understand the property. So here you can see the property number 2. We have gamma n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n, or here we can say it like this: gamma n is n minus 1 gamma n minus 1. So by using this property we can reduce this term gamma n plus half, because see, if you'll see the right hand side, then we have 2n minus 1 and the lowest term is 1, and we are getting all the odd terms in the numerator. So to get this series we have to reduce this n plus half in such a way that it should reach till 1, and to reduce this gamma n plus half we have a property that is gamma n equal to n minus 1 gamma n minus 1. So let's start with it. So here I'll say gamma n plus half equals to, so by considering this value as n, our property says it is n minus 1 gamma n minus 1. So let's subtract 1 from this, so that will be n minus 1 by 2 into gamma n minus 1 by 2. Now guys, here I'll rewrite this term as 2n minus 1 upon 2. So you can see here that in the numerator I am getting 2n minus 1 term and 1 2 in the denominator. Now let's solve this gamma n minus half further by using this same property. So let's say this whole term is n. Let's subtract 1 from it. So we will get n minus 3 by 2 into gamma of n minus 3 by 2. So this will give us 2n minus 1 by 2 as it is, and this is 2n minus 3 by 2. So 2 into 2 in the denominator will become 2 square. For gamma n minus 3 we'll do the same thing. So n minus 3 minus 1, that is n minus 5 by 2 into gamma n minus 5 upon 2. So this will give us 2n minus 5 upon 2. So 2 into 2, 2 cube. So here I'll rewrite. It is equal to 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3, 2n minus 5 whole upon 2 raised to 3, and the next term is gamma n minus 5 upon 2. Now guys, here we'll not go ahead. We'll first understand that how to reach 1. So now by applying the property of gamma function thrice we have reached this term. Now the thing is how to reach this 1. So guys, if you observe this pattern, then we had started with 2n minus 1, then we got 2n minus 3, then 2n minus 5, and the difference between any two terms is 2. So the next term would be 2n minus 7, 2n minus 9 and so on. So what do you think? If we are subtracting 2 every time from each term, what would be the end? So to understand this, I am gonna consider some value of n for you. So let's say that example, the value of n is equal to 3. So by this value here you will get 2 into 3, that is 6, 6 minus 1, 5, into the value of n is 3. 3 into 2 6. 6 minus 3 is 3, and 2 into 3, that is 6. 6 minus 5 is 1 upon 2 cube into n is 3, so 3 minus 5 by 2, so it will be gamma 1 by 2, and gamma 1 by 2 is root pi, we all know. So we'll get 5 into 3 into 1 upon 2 cube into root pi. Now let's take one more value of n. So now this time I'll say n is equal to 7. So this is 2 into 7, 14. 14 minus 1, that is 13. Then this will be 13 minus 2, that is 11. This term will be 9. Then next term will be 7, then 5, then 3 and 1. And every time we'll be having 2 in the denominator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will be having 2 raised to 7 in the denominator. Next n is 7. So 7 minus 5 by 2. Now see guys, this term won't be there. The reason is because when we'll go down, automatically the last term would be 1 by 2. Because when we'll take the next term, that is fourth term, it will be 2n minus 7. Fifth term will be 2n minus 9, then 2n minus 11, then 2n minus 13. See here, right now we have 7 terms. So as we have started with 2n minus 1, we will end at 2n minus 13. And when we'll end at 2n minus 13, that time the gamma function would be n minus 13 upon 2. Now in our case n is 7, so here 7 into 2, that is 14. 14 minus 13 is 1. So gamma 1 by 2 will remain, and gamma 1 by 2 is root pi again. So this is equivalent to root pi. So guys, I'm again getting only root pi for that gamma. So if you have observed both the examples, then here we are getting all the odd terms. So 3 odd terms, hence the power of 2 is 3 with root pi. Here again all the odd terms, 7 odd terms, so power of 2 is 7 into root pi. So it means this series gives us the number of odd terms in the numerator and the power of 2 equivalent to the number of odd terms, and this gamma in the end gives us root pi. So here I'll say this series is equivalent to 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3, 2n minus 5, so on. It will reach 5 into 3 into 1 upon 2 raised to n into gamma half. So gamma half, we know it is root pi. So we will get answer as 1 into 3 into 5 into dot dot dot. The last term would be 2n minus 1 whole upon 2 raised to n into root pi. And guys, you can see that I have proved the given result. Now we have to prove the deduction. So in the deduction, the left hand side is same. There is only change in the right hand side. Now to prove the right hand side from the above result, observe the things. Here we have root pi. In the result also we have root pi, so we don't have to change it. Next, with root pi we want 2n factorial, but in the numerator we have all the odd terms, and if I want to convert it into 2n factorial, then I have to consider all terms starting from 1 and till 2n. So for that I have to multiply here with 2, then 4, then 6. It means all even terms, and here 2n minus 2, and in the end 2n. So what we'll do, to get 2n factorial in the numerator, we'll multiply the numerator with even terms. So here we'll say, therefore gamma n plus half is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 dot 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 2n minus 2, 2n minus 1 into 2n root pi as it is upon. Now in the denominator we have the single term, that is 2 raised to n. So 2 raised to n as it is, Now guys, since we are multiplying the numerator with the even terms, we have to multiply denominator also with the even term. So denominator will be 2 into 4 into 6 dot dot dot, and the last term will be 2n. Now by doing this, here in the numerator we got 2n factorial into root pi. Now let's see the denominator. So in the question, we have to prove that the denominator is n factorial into 4 raised to n. Now to prove this, what I'll do is, I'll take 2 common from all the terms. So by taking 2 common from all the terms, this 2 raised to n is as it is. If we take 2 from each term, we will get 2 raised to n more, and the remaining term will be 1 into 2 into 3 into dot 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 into n, because I have taken 2 common. Now guys, this is 2n factorial as it is, root pi as it is. In the denominator, 2 raised to n into 2 raised to n is 4 raised to n, and this is nothing but n factorial. And guys, here we got the deduction. So here we have proved it by using the property of gamma function. So if you have liked this video, then do not forget to log into ekeda.com to enjoy more videos of engineering mathematics and learn the mathematics in easier way. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter to get the updates about the subjects. Thank you very much.